Thank you, Senator Cardin, both for being here today and for your courageous leadership today and every day. Representative Stephen King was first elected to Congress in 2002 to represent Iowa's new 5th Congressional District. Representative King successfully introduced an amendment to the Senate and Foreign Operations Bill that would not allow usage of State Department funds for travel to states that are known sponsors of terrorism, specifically Cuba, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, and Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have Congressman King with us today.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thanks all for coming out here today. I want to thank Senator Cardin, too, for winding us all up and getting us focused on what we're really here about. The United States of America needs to continue to stand with Israel, and we need to dial this in and put the crosshairs on Ahmadinejad and on their nuclear weapons that they are building and their ability to produce them. If we do that and we set that date and we tell them now you can scramble and stay ahead of that date, we can also work together with the Europeans to tighten this thing down. I will go as far as we need to do to ensure the safety of the free world, and that is what at stake here. Thanks for being here today. God bless you all.
Johnson is the chair of the Democratic Party of the state of Maryland. As county executive, one of his very first trips overseas was on an economic development initiative to Israel, where, among other things, he signed a sister city partnership between Beit Shemesh and Rockville, Maryland. He's with us today because he can.
Thank you very much. Let's get one thing clear here. We're not talking about one erratic president of Iran. We are talking about the state of Iran. We are talking about nuclear weapons in the hands of the state.
5 years in jail, suffering brutal physical and emotional torture, as documented by Amnesty International. Amir moved to the United States in 2006, where he has spoken out forcefully against the brutality of the Iranian regime. The author of 3 books, he's the president of the Iranian Enterprise Institute, the founder of the Confederation of Iranian Students, and leader of independent student movement. As I said, it's important that we hear from him today because he brings us a very important message of those in Iran who are suffering under this repressive regime.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before anything, I'd like to thank God for sending Americans and Israelis great friends to the people of Iran. Please be mindful that Islamic Republic does not represent the people of Iran. Iranian loves America and loves Israel. If the people of Iran were feeling they are alone before the atrocities of the cleric fascism, today they trust and have faith in their good friends, the United States and Israel. Iranians are friends of United States and Israel, not because of Israel's military power and Americans' army, but because they have never betrayed the Iranian people to do business with Islamic Republic of Iran. And they have never done anything to legitimize the dictatorship regime of mullahs. United States and Israel are the friends of Iranian people because they understood the money that the clerics use. It is the blood money from the Iranian kid, Iranian woman, and Iranian students. They understood there is no point in doing business with the blood money of people who are suppressed. Something that countries like China, Russia, Venezuela, and Cuba, and part of Europe never understood. The countries that do business with Islamic Republic bring legitimacy and create profit for Islamic Republic. that petrodollars, ladies and gentlemen, is the blood money of the young Iranian kids that are being executed in Islamic Republic of Iran. I am a victim of these tortures. I have spent years in jail and suffered from the brutalities of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Today, we are gathered here to express in one voice that we condemn the murderers who have elected themselves as so-called president and officials of Iran. Ahmadinejad, Khamenei, and the followers of Khomeini do not represent the Iranian people. The UN-elected fanatics want to eliminate the great nation of Israel off map with the atomic bombs and missiles they provide to Hamas and Hezbollah. These UN-elected Islamic Republic thugs not only are a shame to the Iranians, but they are a shame to the international community. United Nations must think about alternative. So dictators like Ahmadinejad cannot use the international organization to promote the lie of the Islamic Republic regime. Shame on Ahmadinejad and shame on the individuals who want to go to the White House to have an unconditional talk with Islamic Republic. At the end, I'd like to thank the brave American President George W. Bush, who shed light on the atrocities of the dictatorship regime of Islamic Republic. The Iranian people were isolated and President Bush put the spotlight on the dictatorship regime of Iran. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, President Bush, for separating Iranian people from the Islamic Republic government. This is so important. Mr. President, thank you for teaching the world about the suppressive regime of the mullahs in Iran and bringing light to the violations of human rights, women's rights, and the young Iranian who yearn for freedom. I hope and pray that the next administration, whether Republican or Democrat, will continue to confront Islamic Republic of Iran. Thank you, everyone, for your participation. God bless you. God bless United States of America. God bless Israel. And God bless the people of Iran.
And we add, God bless the people of Iran. God bless Amir Fakhravar for all that you do.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's make it a better one.
Yeah, we can do that.
I try very hard. And I work because of the
Oh, great.